guys, welcome back to my channel, Ticking Together. As always, the goal of this channel is to provide education about and to raise awareness as to what it's like living with Tourette syndrome. In today's video, I wanted to do some Tourette's bingo because I've never done Tourette's bingo on my channel, and I think it'd be a really great addition to my channel to do Tourette's bingo. Like, hello? In my Discord server, Ticking Together, people have been so gracious to post their own bingo cards about Tourette's bingo. And so I'm gonna start a mini series doing one bingo card per video, reacting to it in my own way, playing my own version of bingo per se. That being said, if you like this bingo card, feel free to click the link in my description to join my Discord server, access the bingo cards, and play it for yourself. This is dedicated to Tourette's, however, so if you don't have Tourette's, I wouldn't recommend playing Tourette's bingo. Like, you know, just being real here, you probably won't get a bingo. But my name is Carly, I am 24 years old. I got rice and I have Tourette's, so I thought, since I have it, why not play Tourette's bingo? Let's get into it. I am gonna put the bingo card on the screen here, and I'm gonna fill in my bingos and tell you guys a little bit about each bingo slot as we play along. So let's get into it. Number 1, tics or tics involving animals. I have a barking tic that was one of my first ever, and I triggered it. That was one of my first ever Tourette's vocal tics when I was a kid, the bark. And so it was funny because as a child, my parents and I would be like, oh, she's a puppy, so cute. But deep down, I knew I couldn't control it. So I guess that's my tic involving animals, and I'm gonna say yes to that bingo slot. Woohoo! Next is punching tics. So I do have punching tics, both punching myself and walls. I got rice. I haven't punched a wall in a while, thank the Lord. But I do punch my chest and the back of my head repeatedly, daily. So I would say yes, I do have punching tics. They really hurt. See, there it is. And yeah, I don't recommend them, but I do have punching tics, so second slot, yes. Tics people find funny. I mean, you guys can literally scroll down on my YouTube comments and see the amount of comments I get about I got rice. If you guys are new here, I do have a vocal tic where I say I got rice in a kind of silly voice, but I never really do have rice with me. It's just kind of funny. So I would say, yes, I do have tics that people find funny. And not just that one, that's just the one that came to mind. Next is developed, I got rice, developed tics young. And yes, I was diagnosed with Tourette syndrome at 12. My tics kind of got severe at around 10, and my mom actually remembers me having tics as young as 3 years old. So I would say that's pretty young. My tics have literally been here since early childhood. So yes, my tics have been here since I was young. Next is restless leg syndrome. So I'm not like officially diagnosed with restless leg syndrome, but my doctors have said I do have kind of the symptoms of it, where at nighttime my legs are always restless. It's like I gotta run 10 marathons. I'm always moving my legs. So I would say yes to this one as well. And looky here, my first ever bingo. Yay. Bingo 1, let's continue. Next on the list, I got rice. I'm friendly. Next on the list is coprolalia, which is the cursing tic. And if we're being real here, I don't have coprolalia all the time, but sometimes I will sneak out the odd coprolalia word. A lot of the time I'll accidentally sneak out the F word, but I've kind of managed to redirect it into saying friendly instead of F-U-C-K. So, you know, I do have the odd coprolalia, so I'm gonna give myself this one as well. Next is shoulder tics. And yes, I pretty much have tics with every part of my body, but I have a lot of shoulder tics which are dystonic tics, which are like slow, long, prolonged movements. That tic I just did was tensing my shoulder blades together. So I would say yes, I do have shoulder tics, and I'm gonna give myself, I got rice that one as well. Possibly harmful tics. Yes. I have tics that harm me specifically, but also harm objects in my room. So I punch myself, I leave bruises. I actually had to buy myself a padded helmet to prevent my head from getting concussions. So I would say, yeah, eye tics. Do I have to explain? I mean, I should explain. My first ever motor tic was a hard eye blink, and it was like a hard scrunch, and I would do it constantly. And the thing is, when you talk about certain tics, it does trigger them great. So yes, I do have a bunch of eye tics, And not just the hard blink, like I have eye rolling, eye darting, eye squinting, like oh, so many eye tics, it's insane. TICS medicine, yes. I am currently on 3 pills a day for my Tourette's, 2 of which are antipsychotics. I am on fluphenazine, guanfacine, and pimozide. So yeah, and that's bingo number 2, baby. Bingo number 2. I'm on a roll, you guys. Next is, I got rice, echolalia. And echolalia is basically the phenomenon of repeating someone's words, sounds, or phrases as your own. And yes, I do experience echolalia a lot. Oftentimes with other tickers' tics, I will repeat their tic as my own tic. It's a doozy. I have echolalia as a tic though. So yes, we're gonna give myself that one as well. One-time tics. So I often call these one-off tics where it's just one time and it never happens again. I get these quite often if we're being real here. So yeah, I'm gonna give that to myself as well. Most of my one-time tics or one-off tics happen to be vocal tics. Free space, baby. Free space, baby. Yeah. Leg tics. The amount of leg tics I have is insane. I will be walking, I will stop abruptly and like lift my legs. I will kick my feet together. I will jerk my legs in bed. The amount of leg tics I have is astounding, and that's just like a given. I'm giving myself that one as well. Developed tics later. This is my first no. I developed tics earlier, so I don't get a bingo on this one, unfortunately. I developed tics earlier, as I mentioned, so no, I can't tick that one off. Next is shiver tic. And yes, I do get shiver tics, pretty self-explanatory. It's like a full body shiver. Freezing tics. These are awful. I got rice and I get them quite often where your body just completely freezes. It's different from a dystonic tic where you're just completely frozen. I get these the odd time as well, so yes. Annoyed tics. I don't fully know what this means. I am annoyed by my tics, but I also have a tic that goes ugh and like roll my eyes. So like I look annoyed while I'm doing it. So I would say yeah for this one, yeah. Face tics. I got rice. I have so many face tics, self-explanatory. Not gonna get into that one. Constantly developing new tics. I got rice. This one's a little bit of hit or miss for me because sometimes I do develop a lot of new tics, but other days I don't. But I'm gonna say yeah, because sometimes I will develop new tics, especially vocal tics. So yeah, story. That's been gone for a while, oh my gosh. ADHD or ADD? Yes, I was diagnosed with ADHD as well as Tourette's. They're both very comorbid conditions, which means they often occur alongside each other in people. And so I was lucky enough to get both. Dystonic tics, which I mentioned earlier, I do have. They're kind of like a slow, prolonged, held, unnatural movement to your body. I have these all the time and they're really painful. Feet tics. Yes, I have a lot of feet tics, especially when I'm in bed. I will be like doing graphia tics with my feet, which means I'm literally tracing things out with my toes. I'll be jerking my feet at the ankle. I'll be bending and wiggling my toes, or like, I have a lot of feet tics if we're being real here. Hand tics. So many hand tics. Like, do I need to get into it? I feel like this is just self-explanatory at this point. And last but not least, was I bullied for my tics? And I got rice. Yes, I was, both in person and online. I've received a lot of hate for having Tourette's and having tics, and it's been a real struggle. I feel like so many of us with Tourette's are often targets of being bullied just for being different or being weird or quirky, and it's so saddening to me that we can't be ourselves without fear of being bullied. The amount of hate I receive online is literally astounding. I receive hate, fake claiming, bullying, like horrible comments every single day, and it just isn't stopping. So yeah, I would definitely say I do receive a lot of bullying for my tics. And there you have it. I got rice. I almost got a full bingo card. Like, good on you, Carly, in a weird way. I mean, none of these things are pleasant to tick off and have, but I have a lot of them, so like, odd congratulations, I guess. If you guys liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below saying hi, telling me what you'd like to see in future videos, or letting me know if you are gonna play bingo, Tourette's bingo, and let me know if you do play it. Let me know on my Discord server and we can all share our responses there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed to the Ticking Together community, please subscribe to my channel and ring that notification bell to stay tuned to all of my content. I post educational content, awareness content, some of my life stories, reaction content, all that jazz. So please stay tuned and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, we are learning together, we're laughing together, and we're taking together. Bye guys!